All right. So the product team has been very, very busy this year and will continue to be busy. So I want to get this information out to everyone so you can get excited about all the things that are here now and coming soon. So we have our multi-step tiered approval workflow. There are some improvements that have been made to tracking your inventory, Quartzy Mobile app. We also are working tirelessly to find more and more ways to integrate with softwares that you're using. And of course, the buying from the shop functionality is always improving. So customized approval workflows. So we heard from customers that they really needed a way to implement multi-step tiered approvals that can route your approvals however you need them. It might be with a budget, so you might have different approvers at different levels of budget spend. You also might have a situation where you have like a safety officer who needs to approve all of the chemical purchases. You can also set it up based on type. And you'll see here, we have an option to create teams as well. So based on a type specific situation, you could set up approval teams. You can also set up approval teams if you need to skip someone that's on vacation. You can set up an approval team so they can be notified when items need to be approved. This is how it appears in the actual request itself. So you can kind of see what the status is of the approval. So the improvements we've made to the Quartzy shop include that little category search functionality that I went through. You have those additional subcategories that you can filter down with. And coming soon, we will also be able to provide a quote within the request itself for an item that Quartzy can source for you. And this would be relative to the catalog number you enter. We would offer a quote within the request if this is the exact item that we can offer a quote for. So using inventory to keep track of your supplies. Our vision really is to create an inventory system that bridges the physical and digital worlds. It helps to organize research and storage spaces, to alert lab managers and item owners when something's running low, and inform users on how much of an item needs to be ordered. That's kind of like that max threshold idea. So one thing I did not go through when we went in the demo is that you do have the ability to track you have the ability to track freezer box locations. So if you're using freezer boxes to organize your freezer storage, that is something Quartzy already can do for you. So reach out to us if you need any help with setting that up as well. We're always looking for ways we can expand that and expand the ways that you can track all of your quantities of items in all of your storage spaces. So here are some of the features and improvements. This is our roadmap. So I want to start with the idea of kind of being able to update your inventory very quickly and easily in the lab. So this is an example of the barcodes that can be generated from your inventory module. So when items are marked received or added to the inventory, they automatically get a serial number assigned to them. And we now have the functionality to allow you to create barcodes from those serial numbers. It currently is in an Avery 2x4 barcode kind of orientation for the label. So it will generate a document in Microsoft Word, and then you can print those on those Avery 2x4 labels. Then the idea is that you would take this label and go put it on a shelf in your stock room. So currently the functionality is really for items that are high use that you're needing to pull off the shelf and update the quantities quickly. Here's that low stock feature that I mentioned earlier. So this is now available in Quartzy to allow you to set minimum and maximum thresholds. And here is that filter option we went through. And this brings me nicely into the Quartzy mobile app. So the Quartzy mobile app was designed to help you keep track of those stockroom items, those cases and items that are coming off of a shelf. And we wanted to help you to eliminate the need to do manual checks on those frequently ordered items with your clipboards and sticky notes and create a streamlined flow for both lab managers and researchers. So within the lab, you can pull up your mobile device, scan that barcode that you generated in the inventory, and it will show you the option to update the quantity. Coming soon, you'd be able to also re-request an item, update information in the inventory, and change any additional information. You see down here that you can also use the manual search functionality. So if you're not quite ready to jump into the barcode functionality, you can still use the Quartzy mobile app to manually search and update your inventory. It is currently available in the Apple App Store as well as Google Play, so you can get started today.
Hey, Samantha, could I ask you to go back just one slide to the product roadmap? I want to just make a quick point here. So this is kind of what our product roadmap looks like. There's a public one that you can go to, and those little indicators, those circles on the right side there, EA means early access. So if you're in one of our special early access groups, you can see and start to use some of the features that we're working on before everybody else. Send us an email at support@quartzy.com if you want to be included in a group like that. And then GA means general availability. So that's the expected time that those features listed on the left there are expected to be available. So just wanted to put that note in there.
Fantastic. All right. So yeah, this is a little bit more information about all of our upcoming features. I really especially enjoy this section here. We are looking to capture data from those items that you're purchasing and allowing you to mark them received via the mobile app. We want you to be able to add your lot numbers, expiration dates, other inventory data from the vendor's barcodes. So our team is working diligently on looking at all of the options to help track more information automatically for you. All right, and then our integrations. So this is kind of our vision of the connected lab. If you are interested in any of these integrations, please reach out to us at support@quartzy.com. But let me talk through where we kind of are currently. So as I mentioned earlier, we do have integrations for QuickBooks Online as well as Oracle NetSuite. We are working on evaluating ways we can integrate with Microsoft Dynamics and Xero. We already have integrations for Slack and Microsoft Teams, as well as Google Sheets and Google Calendar. If you're interested in these integrations, reach out to our team and we'll set you up with all the information to get it set up. We're working on reporting analytics, so we do have a way to set up webhooks to allow you to integrate with Google Sheets, Asana, or Tableau. Reach out to us again if you are interested in any of the setting that up and any questions you might have. We're also very interested in integrating with the procure to pay solutions. So Coupa, SAP, and Ariba, as well as Jagger. We are looking into ways we can integrate with these systems as well. Electronic lab notebooks, probably familiar with Lab Guru, Lab Archives, and potentially Benchling. We currently actually have a partnership with Benchling working on an electronic lab notebook integration. So if you're interested in that, please reach out to us. We'd love to connect and talk through your use case. And then we have those vendor partnerships that I mentioned earlier. So we're working with vendors you're probably already working with, like Millipore Sigma or Corning. We'd be happy to talk more with you about your pricing experience and anything we can do to help. Here's an example of what that Slack and Teams integration looks like. So you'll get notifications about your Quartzy shop order status statuses, and then you'll have your order number, estimated ship date. You'll get notifications based on when items are shipped, and you also have, it looks fairly similar in Microsoft Teams as well. If you'd like to get started, this is the web page to go to our docs with our user guides to set up. We also now have the webhooks and public APIs available. So you can create your own custom reports in Google Sheets. You can create a reminder in Google Calendar or cross off your inventory related tasks in Asana. And again, that's available at docs.quartzy.com. But we would love to help support you in getting these integrations set up at support@quartzy.com.